This is Whack-A-Mole, a card game with simple play and silly actions. I'm Ellie Dix, the designer of Whack-A-Mole, a speed game for 2 to 6 players aged 8 and up that plays in around 20 minutes. Shuffle the deck and deal 7 cards to each player. Then flip the top card of the deck to start the game. In Whack-A-Mole, your aim is to get rid of all the cards in your hand as quickly as possible. There are no turns, so you can play a card whenever you want. You may place a card 1 number higher than the number on the card at the top of the discard pile. So you can place a number 5 on top of a 4, for example. The highest card is an 8, and you can place a 1 on top of that. However, if you have a card the same number as the one on the top of the discard pile, you can place it down and shout out, "Down!" Now everyone must place a card 1 lower than the card on top of the discard pile. Again, someone could play an identical card and shout "Up!" to change the direction of travel again. There are also some special cards in the deck. You may play one of these cards at any time on the discard pile, but you have to shout out the name of the animal on the card loudly. These special cards trigger actions that all players must take before they can continue playing. Let's take a look at the actions. When a Whack-A-Mole card is played, players stand up, spin around and sit down and whack the mole. When a Place Race card is played, this card is thrown across the room. The player that manages to grab the place takes control of the discard and plays the next card. When a Mouse card is played, all players take 2 cards from their hand and make them into a house of cards. The first player to finish takes control of the discard. Other players must finish building their mouse houses before they can continue playing. When a Donkey card is played, all other players take 2 cards from the top of the deck. You may continue playing. When a Hare card is played, all players leave their hand of cards on the table, get up and move to the next seat on the left. When one player is out, everyone else scores the number of cards left in their hand. When someone hits 20 points, the game is over and the player with the lowest score wins. So that's Whack-A-Mole, a game that's chaotic but really fun. There's a lot of luck, but a little skill too. Can you line up a lovely run of consecutive numbers? Can you cause havoc at just the right moment? Can you swoop in to take victory while everyone else is scrambling on the floor? Whack-A-Mole.